The challenges facing the newspaper business have been well documented in recent years. Some papers downsizing, some even folding up in the face of economic pressures and declining circulation. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel hasn't been immune from the pressures, with several rounds of buyouts in recent years, and now as part of a deal with Scripps, the newspaper will have new ownership. Journal-Sentinel editor Marty Kaiser has seen the best of times at the paper. It's won 3 Pulitzer Prizes in recent years, but in some respects he's also seen the worst of times as an editor. The loss of key reporters, photographers, and editors because of tough financial realities. Marty Kaiser will be leaving the newspaper next month, and he's our guest today on Up Front. Marty Kaiser, good to have you on the program.
Thank you, Mike.
Something you've been thinking about for a while. Why now?
It just seemed like a time. I've been thinking about this for a year. Time to go seek a new adventure and do something new. I've been thinking about doing this way before even the sale, then the whole merger into a new company.
Are you bullish on the future of newspapers, or news organizations, as you call them?
I'm bullish on the future of news organizations. I think we're going through a huge shift here, where people are getting their news on digital and print, and can we make the transition? Because what news organizations like the Journal-Sentinel do for communities is something very special, and we need that in this country.
You've bet heavily when you were at the newspaper on investigative series, on the digital product. Is that where these news organizations are going to have to go in the future to make sure they're still relevant?
There's no choice. That's where the energy is going now. That's where the investment is going now. The Sunday newspaper is still very strong. Milwaukee's a great newspaper market. We have the #1 penetration of any newspaper in the country, meaning a higher percentage of people here read the newspaper on Sunday and daily than any place else in the country. But still, people are moving they want to read them on their iPads. They want to read them on their desktops. And now the growth is moving from desktops, laptops, to mobile phones.
And that has profound economic consequences, doesn't it? I mean, this is a business model issue, and we're still trying to figure out the business model that works. Give us an idea of what's changed between, for example, the product in the newspaper and the product I might read on my iPhone.
So for the product, in some ways, it's a great thing over the last 15, 20 years, because when we find out something, we can report it right away on the internet. In the past, we had to wait until the presses started at night, so we can get the news out right away. On the business model side, it's tougher. Someone once said an ad in the newspaper costs about $100. An ad on a desktop is about $10. On a mobile phone, you get about $1 for it. So the business model is changing. There is a thirst for news. I mean, we have more readers now than we ever had before. It's just they're reading us on all different platforms. And the other interesting thing is a lot of them aren't only newspaper readers, or they aren't only readers on smartphones. It depends the time of the day. It depends on Sunday. Sunday is still a great day for newspapers.
Are you worried at all about the trend toward media that reflects a certain point of view? And obviously, newspapers, TV stations take a lot of criticism, right. People who think that we have a point of view. But are you worried about that? There's a proliferation of those kinds of businesses right now.
I'm very concerned about that. What happens at newspapers, yes, we have our opinion pages, and no, we're not perfect in our news reporting, but we don't get money from political parties or special interests. Our idea is to seek the truth, go where we need to find the truth, and we're independent of these special interests. What's happening is you see a lot of the special interests creating on the left and on the right saying, well, here, this is a news organization. Well, when that news organization is getting funded by a certain viewpoint, you've got to be pretty sure that that's the viewpoint that you're going to get when you read it.
You're in the process of considering what's next. Do you have things that hold special appeal to you at this moment in your life?
I'm tremendously interested in news and information in the community. I think what news organizations like the Journal-Sentinel and other regional news organizations around the country can do for communities is very important. I think about that a lot, so that's one of the things I'm thinking about. And I've got a lot of people who have reached out to me, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's next.
As you look back on your tenure with the Journal-Sentinel, what are you most proud of?
I'm proud of, I think, the difference that we can make in the community. Sure, the national awards are great, but doing stories like saving the lives of babies in the Newborn Screening Project, the series on drunken driving that tries to make a difference, those kinds of stories that make a difference in people's lives are really important, and that's what a real good news organization can do.
Marty Kaiser is the outgoing editor of the Journal-Sentinel, a senior vice president at the Journal Company. Appreciate your time. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you very much.
Coming up next, how Governor Walker might defy public opinion.